Hello students, good morning. Welcome back in my biology class. Today I'll be making a video to explain chapter 3, movement of substance across plasma membrane. 3.1, structure of plasma membrane. So the content standard for today's lesson is 3.1, structure of plasma membrane. Okay, our learning standard is 3.1.1, justify the necessity of movement of substance across the plasma membrane. 3.1.2, describe the component of a plasma membrane and its function based on the fluid mosaic model. 3.1.3, okay, draw and label the components of the plasma membrane based on the fluid mosaic model, meaning that by the end of this class, okay, I need you to draw and label the component of plasma membrane. Okay, 3.1.4, describe the permeability of a plasma membrane. Permeability here means whether the plasma membrane allow some substance to pass through its structure or not. Okay, this is based on the function of plasma membrane, which is to regulate the substances that can pass through in and out of the cell. Okay, so this is the structure of plasma membrane, all right, and how they look like or arrange. Okay, the structure of plasma membrane. In chapter 2, you have learned that each cell is enclosed in a thin plasma membrane which separate living cell from its environment. Okay, according to the fluid mosaic model, okay, protein molecule floats within the plasma, within the phospholipid bilayer, forming a mosaic pattern that change frequently. Okay, this is the illustration. Okay, as you can see, okay, there are several noticeable structure from this drawing. The first one is the blue layer. Okay, the blue layer, all right, the blue layer of phospholipid. Okay, so one of this blue molecule we call as the phospholipid lah. Okay, and in plasma membrane, okay, this phospholipid, they comes in two layer, hence the name phospholipid bilayer. Okay, now if you zoom into one molecule of phospholipid, okay, they consist of this round structure known as, okay, the polar head, which is hydrophilic atau water loving atau attracted to water. Okay, hence the name hydrophilic. While they have two tails, okay, a non-polar tails, not two tails, a non-polar tails. Okay, so this non-polar tail, they are hydrophobic atau repel water. Okay, as the explanation show in this yellow box. Okay, a polar head which is attracted to water or hydrophilic head. Okay, a non-polar tail, okay, which repels water or hydrophobic tail. Okay, so these are the characteristic of this phospholipid. Right, hydrophilic head, hydrophilic tail. Now, another noticeable structure in plasma membrane is this yellow structure. Not yellow, a purple structure, sorry, purple structure. So this purple structure, they are known as protein molecule. Okay, protein molecule. Okay, these protein molecules, there are two types. The first one, okay, the one that have channels atau canals, okay, they have channels atau canal, they're known as channel protein. Okay, where else, okay, the protein molecule that function as carrier, they are called as carrier protein. Okay, now usually in illustration or in questions, okay, these two molecules, they are drawn differently, okay, as shown here in this illustration. Okay, so pore protein, they have pores, while channel protein, they have certain shape in the structure, probably round. Okay, depends on the molecules. Okay, later we will discuss about this. All right, now let us look into the next structure, this yellow structure. This yellow structure, okay, they are actually carbohydrates. Okay, carbohydrate chain. Okay, so this carbohydrate chain, they attach to either the protein molecule, sama ada di protein molecule, atau okay, dia attached to lipid molecule. Okay, now hence, okay, the carbohydrate that attach to the protein structure, okay, they are called as glycoprotein. Okay, carbohydrate attached to the protein structure kita panggil sebagai glycoprotein. Okay, where else? Okay, carbohydrate chain that attach to the lipid structure. Okay, lipid structure, this one is lipid structure. Alright, lipid structure ataupun phospholipid. Okay, they are called as glycolipid. So this is how we differentiate them. Okay, now these two, glycoprotein and glycolipid, they act as a receptor to hormone such as insulin. Alright, they stabilize the membrane by forming hydrogen bond with water. Okay, and lastly, act as an antigen to cell identification. So these are the functions you have to remember. Okay. Right. These are the illustration atau the model of channel and carrier protein. Okay, channel, okay, protein molecule, one protein molecule, they have pores atau channel. Okay, so they are called channel protein. Whereas the carrier protein, this is one molecule of carrier protein. Okay, they have shapes, okay, on them which allow molecules to bind to them. Okay, so they are called as carrier protein. Okay, notice that the lipid structure, this one, the phospholipid bilayer. Okay, the polar head, okay, they are either facing the extracellular, okay, facing extracellular, ataupun cytoplasm. So the head is always facing cytoplasm atau extracellular. Whereas the tail, okay, they form a barrier like this lah. Okay, alright. Permeability of a plasma membrane. Okay, a plasma membrane is said to be permeable, okay, atau membenarkan, okay, substance to pass through, itu namanya permeable, to a substance if the membrane allow the substance to pass through it freely. Maksudnya kalau, okay, the molecule can pass through the plasma membrane, okay, so the plasma membrane is permeable. Okay. On the contrary, a membrane is impermeable, okay, if a substance is unable to move across it. Okay. The plasma membrane is a selectively permeable membrane. So this is one characteristic, the important characteristic of plasma membrane, selectively permeable. Okay, what does selectively permeable means? It means, okay, the membrane only allow, okay, certain molecule to pass across it. Okay, at the same time, it prevent atau limit the movement of other substance, which means it chooses which substance can pass through, which substance cannot pass through. Okay, itu maksudnya selectively permeable. Okay, the plasma membrane is selectively permeable property due to its building structure. Okay, the phospholipid bilayer and protein determines the membrane permeability towards specific function. Okay, we will learn about this characteristic of substance, okay, later, alright, in the next unit. Now, let's do some tasks, practice 3.1. Alright, there are 4 tasks that you need to complete. Okay, draw and label the structure of plasma membrane. This one very easy, you just have to draw. Okay, it is in the textbooks, okay, in the slide just now. Okay, number 2, explain the function of glycolipid and glycoprotein. Also very easy. Okay, alright. Number 3, explain the function of cholesterol in plasma membrane. Okay, and explain the structure of phospholipid. Okay, the structure of phospholipid. So look at this questions and answer. Okay, after you watch the whole video, okay, you can answer all the question. Okay, and also you can refer to your textbooks, the soft copy of the textbooks, okay, and you can answer the question. All right, now I need you to write all the answers and send this homework in classwork in Google Classroom. All right, so I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you.